Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to night 2 of this 3-part summer extravaganza. Welcome to night 2 of WTW versus Future. I will be your commentator for the evening. I'm the brain of the game, Delvin Rowe, and we are live here in Portland, Oregon for night 2 of the action. As tonight, Team Blue decides the qualifiers for night 3, as WTW's finest will compete in the middle of the ring for the opportunity to go to night 3 and represent Pro Wrestle their way, as the winner of the overall tournament will be crowned on night 3 to determine the undisputed representative and the undisputed champion of Pro Wrestling. As here is the first of the 8 combatants that will do battle here tonight, WTW's own Rev Caliber. He is a hard-knocks, bare-boned competitor in the ring, no nonsense, shows no mercy, and is out to kill whatever he plans to hunt down that day. And tonight, he will be going one-on-one with, you saw it right on the bracket, a returning Trevor O'Brien. As Rev Caliber has gotten a load of momentum in the recent weeks, as he's been able to not only qualify for the WTW World Tag Team Championship match at Summer Solstice with fellow tag team partner in the cabinet and fellow combatant tonight, Mr. Champion. But now he's found himself in a qualifier for a World Championship unlike anything he's ever seen. But he's gonna have to get through this man, making his way down the aisle, Trevor O'Brien. Ladies and gentlemen, that is not a mirage, that is the man, that is Trevor O'Brien. The last time we saw this man in a ring was Ice Age, all the way back to Ice Age for WTW. And he's looking to redeem himself in a big way possible, as he suffered a tough loss to Big Bronson back then, the current world champion. But you know Trevor O'Brien's gonna bounce back in a big way. That's the heart and soul he brings with him in every contest, as both men getting ready in their respective corners, as the stakes couldn't be higher to set the tone for the night. As Rev Caliber telling him how it's gonna go, down goes Rev Caliber! What a roundhouse kick from Trevor O'Brien. That could be it. And no! Trevor O'Brien hitting big early in the matchup could have won it right there, as it only takes 3 seconds to win a professional wrestling matchup. But 3 kicks are not enough for Trevor O'Brien, as he goes rapid fire on the middle kicks. As Bryan still got the same fire, if not more. Full head of steam, and he got caught high with the elbow. Gotta give that young man credit for going in the way he is, as the stakes could not be higher. You win tonight, your chance of becoming a world champion is just a little bit easier to see. As you saw Rev Caliber drop him with a body slam in the ropes. And here's a second one. As that body slam in the ropes is a page right out of the users of World of Sport. As he had a trifecta of body slams right there. Very reminiscent of Fit Finley, if you will. As Rev Caliber scooping him up again. This time a power slam. And that's 4 drops to the back. Is it enough? No. Only a 2, not even a 2 count. As Rev Caliber, caught him right in the skull with that kick. Jesus Christ. And then a boot to follow up on that, as we've seen Rev Caliber do this in the past. Stalk his prey. And strike as they're rising. As he does it again there. And just a little bit of background on Rev Caliber. One member of the cabinet, and as I mentioned before, he'll be in the finals for that tag team championship matchup for WTW, as he hit that high knee right there. As now he's scraping the foot right across the face with a full head of steam, hits a big face wash in the corner. Rev Caliber, my God, what a forearm right there from Caliber. It's like I said, no nonsense. Hard knocks competitor. A thinking man's wrestler is Rev Caliber. as he would like to bring as much gold as possible to the cabinet as he just throws Trevor O'Brien out of the ring like a piece of trash. The referee trying to hold Rev back, telling him to calm down as Trevor O'Brien tries to collect his bearings here, as he might not even know if he's still in Oregon. So now O'Brien getting back to his feet after getting assaulted earlier in the match. So wait a minute. Ooh! Caught him right in the head with a Gamengiri-style kick. And caught him with a beautiful body press. Got some distance on that. 1, but only a 1.5. As Rev Caliber, not very injured, not very damaged. But these strikes are going to rectify that. As he's got him in the... Whoa! Drop kicking him out of the ring now. As I was going to say, Rev was staggered on the ropes. And he's staggered right now. Trevor O'Brien looking to take it to the sky. What a tope! And I don't think Trevor O'Brien's done yet, as he's looking to soar one more time. Bouncing off the ropes with a full head of steam. Another suicida. As Trevor O'Brien getting up on the apron right there. Leaping back into the ring, looking for a trifecta. Wait a minute! Rev Caliber! Double A spine buster! Was able to come back to consciousness just in time to catch him with that Arn Anderson-style spine buster and a parting shot! Gliding through the air with the boot. It's time to salute Trevor O'Brien. Goodbye. As Rev Caliber picking up a big victory here, as he will advance to the finals of Night 3. Representing WTW proud. Hasn't been here for a long time, but making a big impact in a hurry, as you saw that body splash from Trevor O'Brien trying to close the gap in this contest. And as you can see here, Trevor O'Brien with that tope sent Caliber right into the steel guardrail. But Trevor O'Brien may have taken to the sky one time too many. As you can see here, leaping into the ring, Rev Caliber was able to get back in it and hit an old Arn Anderson-style spine buster. And you saw Rev Caliber proverbially tuning up the band, ready to hit with a shot to the face, a parting shot. A souvenir, if you will, for Trevor O'Brien, as he's going to take himself to the back as the loser of this contest. A great effort, but at the end of the day, this member of the cabinet looks to bring gold back home. As Rev Caliber has won this matchup, he will represent WTW on Night 3. Congratulations, Rev. You most certainly earned it. As ladies and gentlemen, what an opening matchup right there to start us off for the night. If you're just tuning in, this is Night 2 of WTW versus Future, and one of the marquee matchups you will see here tonight, Matt Levert going up against the world's hardcore champion, Desmond Cruz. But here is Peyton, one of the top talents that will be in action here tonight, warming up for his matchup, looking to finally get one step closer to that world championship that he's been robbed of in the past. As the fans here in Portland are pumped up and ready to go. As here we go, we're going to have one of the youngest competitors in WTW. And there he is. One of the top prospects, Matt Levert. Now, Matt Levert might be a young prospect, but there's a reason why many people have their eyes on this individual. He can bring it in the ring. Very confident young man. No stranger to gold, as he was seconds, moments away from becoming WTW's World Hardcore Champion. Ironically so, he will be facing the champion in the middle of that ring in just a few moments. But Levert knows what it's like to get that close to gold, and you've got to believe he's not going to want to let that chance slip again. As if he were to win tonight, he would advance along with Rev Caliber for a shot at the the Project Wrestling Undisputed Championship. But he's in for a hell of a fight here tonight as he's fighting a man who arguably has the most momentum going into this tournament. Desmond Cruz is a seasoned veteran known across the ice circuit as his name echoes across the walls every time it's mentioned. People are in legit fear of fighting this man for good reason. As we've seen many a biker in the profession of professional wrestling, but Desmond Cruz is making a case for why he's among the very best to lace up a pair of boots. As he's known for his brawling style, he will bring the fight to Matt Levert, whether it be a boxing match or an in-ring competition. Both men trying to go for a grapple. Levert getting the front headlock. Try to go for a knee. And here we go. Desmond Cruz with a knee of his own. And hitting another knee lift to the head right there. And what's he gonna... Oh, and a trifecta of knees from Desmond Cruz. As Levert was close to getting that hardcore championship, but he's fighting the champion right now. Spinning double leg takedown. You don't see that every day from Desmond Cruz. As Desmond got him in a front chancery, got him by the neck, putting him in the corner. Hard right hand, and a second one. Oh, tried to go for a third. Levert had it scouted. Gonna throw some shots of his own. Using his educated feet to his advantage. Oh, got him with the forearm. I was gonna say gonna put him in the corner. Oh, midsection shot from Levert. Cruz coming right back, and look at him throwing hands left and right. You couldn't tell which hand he's better with. Until now, finishing it off with those three rights. As he's got him in the corner. He's gonna stomp the proverbial mud hole in Matt Levert right now. Flipping him off and dropping the foot right across the midsection. As aggression and anger has been the name of the game in the first two matchups of this qualifier. Desmond Cruz and Rev Caliber showing that right now. Desmond Cruz gonna go for a crooked arm lariat. Wasting no time on the rookie, Matt Levert. As he might have hurt his arm there, might have swung too hard on that lariat. Oh no, he's signaling for another one! Discus-style lariat from Desmond Cruz, as we need to take a second look at what we just saw right there. Winding up that arm, and watch Desmond Cruz. Caught him off guard with the knee lift, just to size him up for that lariat. As he folded that man like an accordion. As now we are back to the action, lateral press from Desmond Cruz. But only a 2 there, as Matt Levert hanging on in there. Stacking them up now, off the double leg. Matt Levert, wait a minute, transitioning into a sit-out pin. But Desmond Cruz pushing his weight forward to stack him up again with the Rana, and only a 2. As Desmond Cruz, caught him in the midsection with the left. The kick now. Gonna whip him into the far side of the ring. Got him pump handled, but wait a minute, floating over into that body press. Matt Levert getting back in this contest. As he stomped him in the midsection. Going off the rope for some momentum. Caught him with a double sledge to the top of the dome piece. As Desmond Cruz is in trouble now, Matt Levert finally getting an opportunity to work with here. As he's chomping at the bit. Tried to go for the drop kick. Cruz was a little bit too quick, and he caught him with a stunner. Reminiscent of Sean O'Reilly's buckshot. And a kick out there from Matt Levert. As I know Sean O'Reilly's gonna yell at me for that later, but It's about what's going on right now. As Desmond Cruz is staying on the attack here. Shot to the back. Desmond Cruz. And look at that, just raking at the nose, pulling him by the nose and the eyes. As he says, oh, another lariat. Pulling him into his arm that time. 1, 2. And a kick out from Matt Levert. As Desmond Cruz was sure that was a 3. But that is not the case, ladies and gentlemen, as that lariat was a whack from hell. Matt Levert arm dragging his way out of another attempt. Oh my goodness! What a maneuver from Matt Levert! But no dice, as he only gets a 2, no 3. As we're going to get another replay here. Desmond Cruz looking to inflict more damage. Levert was able to sidestep him, and look at this, we're going to call that a Levertical kick. Unbelievable backflip kick from Matt Levert. That is the potential that most people praise this man for, as he's on the top rope, looking to come down with grace. As he was begging for Cruz to get back to his feet, caught him, flying Frankensteiner. As he's taking no time to pose to the fans who were impressed by the maneuver, but you might want to stay on the veteran, kid. As this is exactly what you shouldn't be doing against somebody like Desmond Cruz, especially. That might be a rookie mistake for Matt Levert. As he, got caught with white knuckles. And just like that, Desmond Cruz has changed the complexion of the contest. 1, 2, and only a 2.5. Red Shoes called it. Desmond Cruz might not like it, but that's the reality of the situation. He's got to go in a little bit more. As Desmond Cruz got him up against the ropes. Caught him with the southpaw jab, got him by the legs. And just slingshotted him underneath the bottom rope, nearly decapitated that man. As he's just gonna bash his head into the ground. And despite having come back from injury not too long ago, Desmond Cruz showing no ring rust, as he's been on a tear in WTW and he looks to rip through everybody in this tournament. As the world's hardcore champion, going to town on Matt Levert. As Levert now, with the whip, trapped him into the neck breaker. Didn't fall through all the way, just enough to stun him into the schoolboy. Gonna try to steal it here, as Desmond Cruz's hand is near the rope. And no! Almost had him. Red Shoes could not see the hand near the rope, but Cruz was able to get out of it anyway. Thank God for him. As Levert, using the rope for leverage on that kick, sending him to the outside. As Levert now taking to the sky with the forearm. And once again, posing for the fans. Stay on that, man, Levert. You have an opportunity to become the undisputed champion of the entire Pro Wrestle Network. You don't want to waste it just because you want to pander to the Oregon crowd, as this is exactly what I'm talking about. You shouldn't be posing for GQ when you got a match on your hands. As Levert thinks he has it in the bag, I don't think he realizes Desmond Cruz is back to his feet, and oh my God! Matt Levert got punched out of the stratosphere off of white knuckles right out of the air. As Cruz is not done. Continuing on with the shots, Levert trying to change it into his favor gets met with the knee. Desmond Cruz must be the king of switching momentum, because he has changed everything in an instant with the big boot. All the follow through in the world on that boot turned him inside out. That could be it right there. As Desmond Cruz could have easily ended it off that boot, but he's looking for the kill. Got him hoisted on his shoulders, and he might be going for that reverse Death Valley driver, modified burning hammer. For all intents and purposes, Cruz was in control. as he got the victory. Unbelievable showing from Desmond Cruz, knocking off the rookie Matt Levert, as we're going to get a second look at this forearm right here from Matt Levert. Unbelievable vertical leaps from this man, unbelievable athleticism to fight the aggression of Desmond Cruz, but at the end of the day, experience was just too much for Matt Levert as he got punched right out of the sky with the white knuckles. And here we go, this move has only been used 7 times in Japan, but in America, all's fair in love and war. As Desmond Cruz hit the devil's hammer, and it got him the 3 he desired. As ladies and gentlemen, Rev Caliber is not alone. He will be met with another WTW representative in the form of Desmond Cruz. And for those watching from Future right now, keep your eyes glued to the screen, because you got 2 aggressive, no-nonsense competitors ready to rip your heads off on night 3. As Desmond Cruz is going to ride off in a blaze of glory, as he should, a very impressive showing. As ladies and gentlemen, we will be back in a few moments. Stay with us for night 2, as the action's only going to continue to heat up. But once again, congratulations, Desmond Cruz. As ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to night 2 of WTW vs. Future. That will be on Valor Maxwell Verdi versus Stigma in what might be his last matchup for that Valor World Championship, but that's not the agenda tonight, as we have another qualifier matchup here at night 2. And here comes the vanilla-haired Kevin Villanova, the man who just wants a chance, and what a way to showcase himself here tonight, as he is being considered the underdog in the 4-way dance at Summer Solstice for the WTW's World's Hardcore Championship. We just saw the champion earlier, Desmond Cruz, pick up a big victory, and you know Kevin Villanova wants to meet the Hardcore Champion in the final rounds of that Night 3 tourney. But in order for him to do that, he's going to go head-to-head with Jawan Conrad, his fellow WTW competitor, in what should be a very exciting matchup. 2 of the youngest and the brightest WTW has to offer, really showcasing what World Tour Wrestling is all about, as I know everybody's got their eyes glued on this matchup, as it could very well steal the show. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes Jawan Conrad, one of the newer additions to WTW, but what does it say about a man like him who hasn't been in the company long to be accepted as a representative for WTW on night 2? Jawan Conrad and Kevin Villanova share one thing in common: they will both be contending for 2 of WTW's top prizes at Summer Solstice, as this is a battle of the championship contenders. Villanova competing for the World's Hardcore Championship, whereas Jawan Conrad will be competing for WTW's Legacy Championship. But neither of those titles should be on their mind at this very moment. They've got to keep that for the future, as tonight they have a chance to get a dream of theirs out of their way, to mark it on their bucket list, to finally achieve what they all come in this industry for: a world championship. as tonight, one of these two men will be one step closer to considering themselves the pro wrestle's undisputed representative and, more importantly, undisputed champion, as both men are getting ready in their respective corners. Red shoes sounded off for the bell. As we're going to have a traditional circle. This is the first time we might get a traditional lockup, and there it is. As Villanova got the waist up, pushing him off. Once again into a lockup here. And once again, Villanova pushing him off the waist lock. As these two going back at it. Waist lock by Juwan Conrad now. Transitions into a waist. Villanova once again pushing him off. Snap-maring him down. And bowing to the crowd. I gotta give Villanova credit. He's disorienting the pit bull here. As you can see, the pit bull fuming. But he's got to keep a level head if he wants to beat Villanova. As Villanova playing a little bit of a cat and mouse game with the pit bull. As he's going to bounce off the ropes. And wait a minute. You see Juwan saying I can play that game too, as he's got the high ground in this contest. But Villanova's got the sixth man in the crowd to assist him a bit. As he's got to be careful here. He gets in that ring. Juwan's going to be on him like red on meat. Oh! Tried to go for a shot. Villanova responds back with a forearm. Back in the ring. Full head of steam off the ropes. And caught him with a flying Frankensteiner. Here we go. Oh, not even a one. As Juwan Conrad might not know what hit him, but he knows he's not going to lose that easily. Off the Manhattan drop from Villanova. Tried to go for the drop kick. Got sidestepped. Turned him around. Got him in a full Nelson. Dropped him on the back of his neck. That man was dropped right on his bean off that release. Dragon suplex. But only a one. As that might have been just instinctive from Kevin Villanova. A huge way to start off the matchup for the Pitbull as he gets whipped into the corner from Villanova. And Villanova now snap-marrying that man one more time, but followed up with a drop kick this time. No bow. But he's still going to give the crowd what they want. As he's going, oh! Corkscrewing through the sky, but no triple, only a deuce once again as Kevin Villanova did not get the outcome he desired. Gonna take it to the sky again. Juwan Conrad had that scouted and hit him with the double sledge right to the back of the neck. As Conrad sinking his teeth and his knees into Villanova. And there's a third one for good measure as Juwan Conrad got Villanova right where he wants him, dropping him into the mat off the snap suplex, and you saw him kick out on it for extra impact. As Conrad now gonna try to wear down the vanilla-haired hero. Got him in a bow and arrow, stretching out the shoulders and the back with that knee to the spine. Villanova's got to find a way to escape as he's in the center of the ring. Onto his knee, onto his feet, elbow to the midsection to get out of it. Twisting him all the way around. But Juwan Conrad not going to let the offense get initiated. Caught him with the crescent kick. Taking a page right out of Booker T's playbook there. As Juwan going to stay on the attack of Villanova with the rights. The lefts, the rights, the back elbow. Whip him into the far side of the corner. Slice through him with the chop. And a second one. Got him in the corner again, stomping away at him. This is what Juwan's got to do. Stay on Villanova. And bit by bit, break the heart that he's known for. Face wash from Juwan Conrad. High impact face wash. But not a three, as Villanova's still in this and the frustration starting to set in for Juwan Conrad. As both men are unbelievable, world-class athletes. But only one can come out on top here as, Villanova taking advantage of that opening. But Juwan Conrad not gonna let that roundhouse kick go. A student of the game, he scouted Trevor O'Brien earlier and thwarted that roundhouse kick with a discus lariat. As he drops him on his head, unbelievable deadlift on that German suplex, unprecedented strength, and only the ring positioning of Kevin Villanova saved him from being eliminated in this match. As Juwan's gonna T-bone that man. Once again a pin. 1, 2, but not enough to keep Villanova down. My goodness, what a showing here from Juwan Conrad. Not giving us a minute. Wait a minute, Villanova got him cradled with a small package. This could be it. He could steal it. No. Kevin Villanova is still in this, going off the ropes with all his might and hits a big knee. 1, 2, and only a 2 off the high knee. As this young Kevin Villanova reminds me of a younger Brian Amir, full of heart and full of unbelievable ability, used an Amir-style knee, but it did not get him a victory. As he's got him in the corner now. Now he's got him in the bottom of the corner off that midsection stomp. What's he going to follow up with here as he drops the leg across the back of the neck? What a slingshot from Kevin Villanova as he's not done. As he's on the 3rd floor, gonna drop with the crossbody. Cross pin, that could be it, no. As Juwan Conrad, not gonna let himself get taken down by that steamboat-style crossbody. Fireman's carry from Villanova and a rolling hills from Villanova used by William Regal and Fit Finley. Back to the top, tried to go for that double stomp. Juwan had it scouted and caught him with a roaring elbow. Not very heroic, but a heroic rowing elbow. Got the arms crossed, got him up and dropped him down. Straight jacket brainbuster. 1, 2, and a 3. As Juwan Conrad, the Legacy Champions #1 contender, defeats Kevin Villanova. Let's get another look right here at what Villanova was trying to do earlier. Villanova trying to play the mind games with Juwan Conrad, constantly pushing him off in those early chain exchanges. And that gives you an idea of how tough a competitor Juwan Conrad is, even at an early age. The fact that Kevin Villanova had to play mind games just to give himself somewhat an advantage against this man. As you see Juwan Conrad, full head of steam, looked like he was going to dive, but Villanova able to get in the ring in time. As these two are playing a very interesting cat and mouse game to start off the contest, as Villanova looking for any advantage he could get, trying to get the fans riled up. And here we go here. Villanova with the snapmare you saw earlier. He bowed on the first one, but on the second one dropped a huge drop kick to the back of the head. But look at this aerial maneuver right here. Soaring with ease, spinning and twisting like it's ballet. But ladies and gentlemen, it is not ballet, as Villanova did not get the victory off that beautiful maneuver. But I will tell you what did give a victory. Juwan Conrad's aggression, as he hit a deadlift German, dropped him on the back of his neck in the worst way. Only thing that saved Villanova was the fact that he was near the bottom rope. And here was the death nail. A cross-armed brainbuster, very reminiscent of the Buraku Sunrise used by Damian Mazzara. Dropped him on the back of his head, and that was ball game. As I've got to say, Juwan Conrad is cutthroat. We've seen him break friendships, all in the pursuit of success. And he showed no mercy to Kevin Villanova on his pursuit of the Pro Wrestle Heavyweight Championship. As he will advance as the 3rd representative for WTW, and it is not looking very good for future, as we've got 3 aggressive competitors going forward in this tournament. As ladies and gentlemen, the night will go on and continue on. We got one more qualifier up for you, and it's a big one. As wait a minute. Clark Edwards here, the cameramen have caught Clark Edwards here with Rev Caliber as his fellow cabinet member. As I don't think the cameramen can pick up what they're saying, but you can only wonder what these two devils are plotting here. As Caliber looked a little bit thrown back by what he said, but we saw him win earlier, and here is the final qualifier for the night, ladies and gentlemen. Peyton going head-to-head against Mr. Champion, another member of that same cabinet. You saw conversing a few seconds ago. And we saw good old Peppermint P earlier in the night warming up for this very contest as Peyton looks to take to the squared circle and bet on himself that he can make it far in this World Championship Tournament qualifier. Peyton looks to capture that Pro Wrestle Heavyweight Championship, as I apologize for the staggering, I'm only human. But this is a very interesting matchup for various reasons. We've seen Peyton in the past try to capture gold in WTW. He tried his damnedest, his hardest, to capture the WTW Heavyweight Championship, but he got stopped at the hands of Big Bronson. Tried to capture the Hardcore Championship, and then, he got stopped by Clark Edwards. So it's going to be very interesting to see. I'm sorry that I sighed. I just can't stand this man, Mr. Champion. As the third member of the cabinet and one half of the cabinet members that will be at Summer Solstice to compete for the inaugural WTW Tag Team Championship matchup. We will have new champions crowned at Summer Solstice, ladies and gentlemen. Please keep your eyes on that here at the Pro Wrestle Network. Mr. Champ looks to collect more gold in his own right. As Champ and Peyton have a history that go a long way back. First meeting in NAH's defining moment for the NAH Championship. And then later meeting at Kapow and LOW, where Peyton picked up both victories back-to-back. So Champ does not have the best record against Peyton. That's got to be in the back of his mind as he goes head-to-head against Peyton in the ring for a prize bigger than anything they've competed for in the past. It's one thing to become a world champion and represent your company, but it's a whole nother thing to become a world champion and represent an entire network full of great companies. As the salute to the cabinet, Peyton wants Champ right now. Both men are going to circle the ring. Let's see what they do as they lock up here, collar and elbow tie-up. Peyton getting the side on Mr. Champion. As Champ gonna muscle his way out of it, pushing Peyton into the far side of the ring, dropping down, leaping over off the leapfrog, but Peyton caught him upstairs with the drop kick. As he won on that exchange, Champion reevaluating the situation as he doesn't want to get punked out here by the white-haired Peyton. As both men locking up once again. This time Champ getting the better of the exchange with the forearm off the waist lock, pushing him off. As we get it. You got the upper hand, Champ. Don't tempt me, I'll jump in that ring. As Peyton, they circled again this time. Peyton tried to steal it. Champ was tall enough, he had the arm and the wingspan to grab that bottom rope. As Peyton letting him know it's that easy. It only takes 3 seconds, folks. As Champ knows that. Not gonna let himself get taken down from Peyton. Raked him in the eye! And caught him upstairs with the high knee as Peyton got caught up in the ropes there. Champ, very happy with his dirty tactics. As he raked Peyton in the eye, Red Shoes should have done something about it. Look how Peyton got caught in the ropes there. My God. Champ stooping as low as this, and in some regards, you can't blame him. The opportunity to become a That uppercut forearm might have knocked Peyton clean out of his boots. No, as Peyton is still in this, I was gonna say you can't blame Champ in some regard for going dirty, as that was not an open hand slap, that was a slap of disrespect from Champ. Got him on the second ropes. And a shot to the lower back. As Peyton might have got a rib kick through his body. Lateral press cross pin from Champ, only a 1.5 again, as Peyton is not gonna go down that easily. Wait a minute now. Peyton getting hit with that knee. Didn't graze him, got all of it. As Champ in full control. What's he plotting? What's he thinking about doing here? Oh, tried to go for another slap, but Peyton making him pay for it with the southpaw. Caught him with the kicks to the legs. Right forearm right there, off the ropes with a full head of steam. Dropped in the air with the back body drop. As Champ, teasing the fans there, got him in a chin lock. As he's looking to cut off the oxygen supply of Peyton now. Peyton, known for his fighting spirit, one of the most resilient men you will ever meet, as he's elbowing and fighting his way out of that chin lock. Caught him in the midsection, dropped him with a DDT. A very quick DDT, can he get it? One, but only a 1.5. As Peyton may not have gotten as much of the DDT as the cameraman led me to believe. Oh, another shot to the leg and another forearm. Peyton trying to keep Champ on his toes here, as he's got him in a corner mount. Gonna unload on him with the gloved right hand. As he couldn't get the traditional 10 pushed away from Mr. Champion. Oh, and got hit with a crooked arm lariat. Crosspin. 1, 2, but only a 2, as I heard a thud. But the referee might have miscounted there, as Peyton did get his left shoulder up. Champ wanting to change the score in his favor with a vicious hangman's neck breaker. Once again, hand and face this time on the pin attempt. 2, and no. As Peyton refuses to die here, he knows what's on the line. He has all the fuel he needs to light the fire within him. As he's been robbed multiple times from championship gold, he refuses to let himself lose here tonight. As Champ looking to keep the man down. Axe handles to the back. As he's got him caught in the second rope. He's hanging. Oh, he's hanging all right. And he's gonna get dropped with another neck breaker. As Champ saying, it's all over. This is child's play to Mr. Champion, the man who claims he's the champion of everything. He could back up that statement with a victory right here. 2, and only, whoa, I heard the thud. But the referee might have miscounted once again, as Red Shoes, get on your game tonight, man. As Champ sizing up Peyton for something big here, possibly a champion's cutter to call at the end. Wait a minute. Oh, whoa, Peyton, Manami roll. As Champ is down, shoulders on the mat. But Red Shoes was out of position. That could have very well been Peyton's opportunity. But he's gonna recover greatly off that German suplex bridge. 2, and no. As ladies and gentlemen, that is what you call coming back into a contest. As Champ looked like he was going to go for a pile driver, got caught into a Manami roll style sunset flip. The referee was out of position. That very well could have been it. Peyton not wasting any time, refusing to get screwed again. Right back into a German suplex, snapping on it in the blink of an eye. That is how much this championship opportunity, not even the title just now, the opportunity to contend means to Peyton. As champion on the outside now, Peyton sees this full head of stone. Oh my God! Another uppercut from Mr. Champion as he's throwing the dirt in Peyton's body. Very happy with his actions as he caught Peyton right out of the sky. As you saw the shot to the head, Champ knows he's in full control right now. Peyton has to be knocked for a loop. All he's been taking are headshots and shots to the neck from Champ throughout the entire contest. As Champ is definitely sizing him up for that champion's cutter as he's calling for the end. Come on, Peyton. You gotta survive a little bit longer, man. As he's got him up, maybe going for a brain, but wait a minute. What's Peyton doing? Good God! Turned that suplex into one of his own, but psyched him out, dropping him into the stunner. That is it. That is it. And no! Peyton was only a millisecond away from a 3. Peyton whipping Champion into the rope, hit him with a big drop kick. Perfect. As Peyton gonna take it to the top of the skyscraper. He wants him on his feet, but he's gonna go frog splash, and he missed it! As Champ looking to capitalize. Oh, tried to go for the thrust kick. Peyton move out the way. Got him by the head. Dropping him with a double leg. Got the legs crossed. He's going to apply the Scorpion Deathlock. Invented by Japanese legend Riki Choshu. Peyton looking for a submission right now. He wants Champ to tap out. But Champ now getting out of it, using his leg strength to bridge out of it. Going off the ropes. Peyton hit him with a hard clothesline. And a second one. Caught him with the calf kick for the ages. Peyton trying to close the gap in the best way he knows how. P-A-Y-T-O as he goes off the ropes and drops the N with that elbow. Here we go, referee getting in position, both shoulders on the mat, and no! Mr. Champion still in this match, and whether you like him or not, you gotta give him credit. He's hanging on. As Peyton calling for the end himself, looking for that flatliner. Got him! Wait a minute! Champion rolling through with the arm drag. Very smart and innovative reversal as he's got him in a fireman's carry all around the world into the Champion's cutter. That very well may be it. Is it over? And it is. As a heartbreaking loss hit Peyton, but Mr. Champion will advance. My goodness, what a contest here as Peyton was really there's the uppercut right there as he was willing to put it all on the line. It's not easy watching that twice as Peyton had all the momentum in the world as he dropped that signature flying elbow on Champ. But unfortunately for Peyton, it would not be enough, as it's gotta be heartbreaking for Peyton to lose in this contest, but you gotta admire his performance. As Champ just had one move on Peyton, a little bit of wherewithal from Champion went a big way as he caught him in the fireman's carry, swung him around for 80 days and dropped him with that Champion's cutter. As Peyton might be the victim of some shoddy refereeing from Red Shoes. But at the end of the day, the cabinet will be going into the qualifiers, both members, Rev Caliber and Mr. Champion, as Champion is going to take a bit of a victory lap on the outside. As much as I don't like the guy, he did earn the victory here, albeit an eye rake here or there. As Mr. Champion will advance with Rev Caliber, Desmond Cruz. And the 9. Putting up the thumbs up. Here you go. Mr. Champion, Rev Caliber, Desmond Cruz, and Juwan Conrad. Very formidable and crafty opponents for Future. I hope you guys are watching. You're going to be in for a world of hurt if you have to face any of those men in the finals. Because, ladies and gentlemen, what a night it has been so far. Unbelievable qualifying matches here. As I think it's almost time for us to head out. Wait a minute, what the hell?
What a nice show! I wonder why I was not allowed to be invited. I go where I please, and at this moment in time, I am in control. Now, I am a man that enjoys strength, and I'm here to examine what this place calls its strength. I wish to fight the person who believes they are the strongest. Do not worry yourself. If you are victorious, then I will leave this show in the hands of its capable owner for now. So, will anyone be willing to come and test their fate?
Ladies and gentlemen, we were supposed to be wrapping up, but it appears as though Screech is here for a fight. We've seen him attack the likes of Devlin Danoose and Norman Rhodes in the past to give you an idea of how wait a minute. Oh my God! What the Sebastian Case! What the hell? The next fresh thing! As I agree with the crowd, what the hell is Sebastian Case doing here? I was backstage in the locker room. I did not see this man anywhere. Sebastian Case is here for WTW versus Future. And granted, I was not very pleased with Screech being here, but my God! The former heavyweight champion of the world! My God, business is about to pick up in a big way! But why is he... Why doesn't anyone tell me anything? The Screech was looking for a fight, and I guess Sebastian Case is here to... Wait a minute. Is that right? As ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting word that both Screech and Sebastian Case have been signed to WTW. And Screech wasting no time trying to keep the best heavyweight arguably in the game right now on the ground. As he is pummeling away on Sebastian Case. My God. I'm working overtime right now and I didn't even realize. Oh, big knee from Screech as he's got the man up in the air and dropped him with the rib breaker. My God, as he's continuing to pummel away on the next French thing. Sebastian Case and Screech fighting in the middle of the rings. Ladies and gentlemen, you are not going crazy. As I might after this matchup. These two men are the newest signees to WTW as Sebastian Case trying to get back in this contest with the lefts and rights. But oh, Screech with the closed fist to the face. Trying to keep the big man down. Oh my God.
Is this really the man to challenge me?
Is Screech not impressed with Sebastian Case, but he might not want to get too cocky, as Sebastian Case is one of the best closers this business has ever seen. As you saw, that judo-style hip toss over the shoulder now got him hammerlocked and got him in a modified chin lock here, a double submission. As Screech continues to talk smack to Sebastian Case. Will Sebastian give up in his first WTW contest? No, he won't. As he uses his power to get out of it. Hard shot to the ribs. And another one. Sebastian Case. Oh! Caught him with that crooked arm lariat. A very hard clothesline from Sebastian Case as he's looking to build momentum right now. Drove him to the other side of the ring with that belly to belly. Sebastian Case. Oh, caught him with the shoulder block in the corner. And another overhead belly to belly suplex. Crossed pin leg hook. One. And only a one there as Screech is still in this. Sebastian Case wrapping those big arms around for the chin lock, trying to cut off the oxygen of Screech. And Screech has been infamous for making appearances at events demanding competition. He might be biting off more than he can chew with Sebastian Case as he broke out of the chin lock. Gonna whip Case into the corner. Oh, caught him with the high knee. And followed up with that short arm clothesline.
Get up, you dog.
Calling Sebastian Case a dog might not be the best idea. Dropped him with the rib breaker again. And Screech looking to back up the smack talk. But only a 1.9. As Sebastian Case is still in this. Screech is running his mouth off to Sebastian Case, but that's a former world champion. This is the big league Screech. Dropped him with the body slam.
So much more.
This is a very creepy individual, ladies and gentlemen. Dropping him with a neck breaker out of the air. And once again, pummeling into Sebastian Case. He might cut that man open if he punches him anymore like that. As Screech has Case in the worst possible predicament right now on the ground. Vulnerable for a 3. As he brings him back up to his feet. Got him in a front chancery. Dragging him into the ropes. As Screech now drop kicking Sebastian Case to the outside. As wait a minute. Oh! Acai moonsault! But if you look carefully, Sebastian Case was on the ground, more of a lion salt to the outside, if anything. Oh! As you saw him drove him into the... Wait a minute! Oh my God! Lifted him up and side slammed him into that steel guardrail. As he whips him into it again, working on Sebastian Case's back. Oh my God! And now, double arm Northern Lights on the protective mat, and that is not a lot of protection. That is a single mat on a hard floor. And Screech knows that. As Sebastian Case has been completely neutralized. As Screech is once again looking to use the environment as his tag team partner in this contest. As he's driving Sebastian Case's head into that announce table. And oh, another backbreaker to follow up on the dirty work he did earlier. Screech. Hey, I need that.
I'll break more than your table.
Alright, man, you got it. Jesus. Screech looking to use my announce table as his friend. Oh my God, what a kick might have caught Sebastian Case right in the throat. As Screech, you might have thought he was going to get outclassed by this world-class athlete Sebastian Case, but he's taking it to the former champion. As my God, oh! Double trouble on the punches, got him on the announce table. What's Sebastian? Oh my God! Knocked his lights out, cleaned his clock on that left. Sebastian Case would have made you thought he was ambidextrous. As he's got him with the left club. Lifting him, look at the strength. Oh! Overhead cradle suplex. As he's gonna deadlift him and show the whole world how it's done. Look at the strength. Bridging on the deadlift German suplex. As he might not have gotten the 3 there, but Sebastian Case is not done, and this is why he's one of the best closers in the game. Throwing him to the wayside. French uppercut from Sebastian Case, and a kick to the back for good measure. And Sebastian Case is taking it to Screech. Like I said, Screech might have asked for more than he could handle. As he's got him in the corner now. Just gonna beal that man across the ring. And that is light work for Sebastian Case. French suplex. As Case using a little bit too much energy there, as he's a bit winded, but he's gonna stay on the attack. Gonna whip him into the ropes. High knee from Sebastian Case. Harley Race style high knee. 1. Only a 1. As Screech's mask might have been the one thing that protected him with that knee. You get clocked with a knee, you're gonna stay down for at least 3 or more. Snap suplex from Sebastian Case, and this is an honor. I haven't been able to call a Sebastian Case matchup. What a surprise for me and everyone watching, as ladies and gentlemen, this show is not over. Sebastian Case followed up with another snap suplex. Is he gonna follow up with a couple more? You gotta wonder now. As Case lifting him up high. And that is the unprecedented strength of Sebastian Case doing squats with a grown man, dropping him down off that vertical suplex. Pound for pound, the strongest man in the business. As he's got him by the waist. Oh! Thwarted that French suplex attempt. Caught him in the knee. Oh! Stomping away on Sebastian Case's Case is clutching his chest. Screech driving his face into the ground. And doing it again. As it doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to be effective as Case. Oh! Screech. Gonna hoist him up. Oh! Body slammed him in.
And it doesn't really hurt.
Oh my god! He body slammed him into the corner! The Screech is showing no mercy for Case, and why would you in a fight? But this is hard to watch. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not for the weak of heart. If you can't stomach this, just look away. As Screech unloading with those midsection knees. Ooh! Screech now gonna capitalize on the offense he's been dishing out. Never one to shy away from talking down to his opponent. Screech whipping Sebastian Case out of the ring. And although this wasn't the intention, ladies and gentlemen, what a showcase for two of the newest signees to WTW. The amount of damage each of these men can cause to any title scene is scary just to think about. As Screech, oh, got Case in the table. Oh no. Screech, Screech, please. Screech! No, 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 no! Side slam! Through the table! The maniacal laugh from Screech as he is being dastardlier than ever before, as he was willing to sacrifice Sebastian Case. And this might be the end here, as Case is finally coming to. As he is on his feet now. Oh, wait a minute, Case gonna stack him up, possibly out of desperation. 1, 2, and only a 2, as Screech was able to get out of it. Case, wait a minute. What's going on here? Oh, what, huh? Who the hell? Who the hell did Sebastian? What? Oh my God, what a knee! Screech! 1, 2, oh! As Sebastian Case is still in this, Sebastian Case had Screech ready for that Eiffel Tower. But he just...
I'm ending this now.
I don't even know what you call that. Oh, try to go for the knee. Sebastian Case, he's got him up. Eiffel Tower. That is a done deal, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Sebastian Case making big on his WTW debut at one of the biggest events at Pro Wrestle, as Screech had Sebastian Case number at various points in the matchup, but he refused to go down. As my God, as you're seeing on the replay here, look at this beautiful moonsault from the dastardly Screech. As Screech was willing to go to any length to win this matchup, but Sebastian Case would not go down without a fight. And look at this left. Oh, just knocked that man right out. Good God, what a contest here. As we stayed on the outside for this one, and here is the proverbial sacrifice of Screech. Sebastian Case plummeted into the Earth's core with this side slam through the announce table. But it would be Sebastian Case who'd get the last laugh at the end of the contest, as look right here, lifting him up for the Eiffel Tower, but this is a page straight out of Naruto, substituting a man in the ring. Screech played mind games with Sebastian Case and followed up with a slicing knee across the face. That should have been it. But Sebastian Case is not human. He is a freak of nature for a reason, as he was able to fight through, dodge the second knee attempt, hoist Screech on his shoulders, and drop him with the Eiffel Tower. As ladies and gentlemen, Jawan Conrad, Rev Caliber, Desmond Cruz, and Mr. Champion will represent WTW on night 3. But as we close for the show, I hope you enjoyed the debuts of both Screech and Sebastian Case in WTW. as the next fresh thing stands tall here in Portland, Oregon. My goodness. And whoa, what the hell? Screech is back! Wait! What? What the?